go. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Dano Crypto. On this channel, we show you guys how to make simple, effective, and easy moves in the cryptocurrency ecosystem. So let's get those likes absolutely destroyed, and let's get into today's show. We want to remind you guys that if you were tuning into our live stream last night, we were just had a feeling. We had a feeling, and our feeling actually was validated, and people were making fun of me and saying, you don't trade off of feelings, bro. Well, my feelings were indeed correct. I think we had some good feels last night, and we were seeing that the Bitcoin price was actually starting to get a little bullish. It was getting pretty bullish. It was starting to make some moves, and we were seeing that we were getting close up to that 200-day moving average, and we want to get that on the chart really quick. We want to get that 200-day moving average so we can get it lined up with the Fibonacci level of the 618, the 0.618 Fibonacci level, and we're going to line all of that up together here for you guys so then you can see the chart here. Let's see. And we want to also remind you guys that today we had Jerome Powell on his speech at Jackson Hole hinting and suggesting that there will be a rate cut in December. So that has pushed the market up, and people are now bullish because of the dovish response of Powell on the markets, and that as inflation is on the road to being at 2%. Currently, it is at 2.9%, below 3%, and so that was the last announcement that we had. And so let's go into these settings real quick. We want to make sure we can see this line clearly. We'll make it, I don't know, we'll make it purple or something. We'll make this line purple, make it a little thicker. And there we go. All right, so we got this 200-day moving average, and we're going to put it on the 4-hour. This is where you can actually really see where this price is trying to get to that 200-day moving average, because you can see that it has been rejected off of that 200-day moving average and also at this $60,000 level resistance. So now the fact that we broke through it and we started to test on that Bollinger Band here on the top of the band, I told you guys that if we start trading on the Bollinger Band at the top of the band and we start getting some green candles moving up through this resistance, we can break through this resistance and turn it into some support because of the prices that we were sitting right here. We were able to make some higher lows, and in reference to the previous price range that we were at on this momentum wave, we were able to actually trade back up into this range in 62,000 and 64,000, and then eventually make it up into 70K, where we had that last resistance from the 70K portion, and now we're down. We traded from 70K all the way down to $49,000, $48,000 at the lowest wick. And so then we've been trading sideways ever since, getting back above this range. And so this is key right here, guys. If you look at this trend line from the bottom, we've been making higher lows on Bitcoin. This is why I think going into today, we were going to see some bullish prices, and also with people front running a little bit of the market on some bullish news with the announcement of the rate cuts that could be happening, and not could be happening. They are going to happen in September for the next FOMC meeting, where they're going to announce that they will be cutting rates either a 0.25 basis points or 50 basis points, where that will bring the interest rates down either a quarter or a 0.5%. And so what is that doing to the overall markets? Well, it has pumped the market. So we saw a really, really nice green candle. If we're looking at the 1 hour, really nice green candle, but then we also had some rejection here. And now once we got that rejection back below 61, we are actually testing back up to test 62,000, which I think we are on a clear path to getting to this 200-day moving average, which is that 63,000 now. 200-day moving average on the 4-hour is at 63,000. If we put it on the daily, same spot, we're at that 63,000 exactly. And if we were to pull a fib from the highs and the lows here, it lines up perfectly with the 618, the 0.618, that's 62,006. We break this level, guys. Today, we are off to the races. If we get rejected again off of this level of the 0.618, then we are we're in a little bit of trouble, I think, in terms of the short term. But this is if you're trading. I think if you're just a long-term holder, you don't care what the prices are right now. $61,000 Bitcoin is still absolutely astronomically cheap if you know that Bitcoin is going to be the money and it's going to go to 100K or 150K, maybe even before the end of this year, guys. So if you agree with me, put a 1 in the chat. Make yourselves known. Make yourself known in the chat that you do, that you are listening. And I hope you guys are making some money. I hope you got into some trades. If you had been watching the channel, then you had seen that we got into some altcoin trades. We were feeling bullish on the altcoins, and we wanted to give you guys a pre-setup. We did get into Metis, and we were talked about Metis as a premier layer 2 for Ethereum, and I think it's going to be one of the most successful layer 2s going into this next cycle, into this bull run, the peak of the bull run, because of the metrics of what this chart has shown and the strength of the community and the liquidity that they're providing, because they have made a massive partnership with Aave where you can actually do a collateralized loan on Aave using Metis. And so when you think about stuff like that in big money in the crypto space, this is how tokens like this and even Athena are just like, are going to do very, very well. Going to do very, very well. So this trade setup for Metis, we actually played out very well. We're still in the trade. We've scalped some profits off of that trade, and we are looking pretty sweet on that trade. We scalped a little bit, nothing too crazy. You know, we actually went into the markets pretty conservatively. We didn't put a lot into it, but we put enough. We put enough to where we knew we were going to get a really good entry, and if we are able to protect the trades, we even hit some stop losses actually with this volatility while also taking profits. And this was with Pepe and also with Brett. We took some profits on Brett. We set a stop loss. It got stopped out. We were good on Pepe. We took some profits. The market went down. We hit a stop loss. We went back in, and now we are actually back in profit of 70% on Pepe. And why we're in these particular trades, I'll tell you why. Doge, Metis, Pepe, and Bitcoin, obviously. We're in the Bitcoin trade as well. I'll show you guys here. We are in a 80% in profit on our Bitcoin trade, and also we are also in another Pepe long that we saw the breakout and saw how the charts were looking, so we got into those trades as well. So across the board, we are in profitable trades. They're all protected. They have stop losses set, and let's actually set a stop loss on this one. Let's make sure we just set it at 0, so if the market wants to try and fake us out again, we'll be protected. And also we want to maybe also go in here, look at the chart, go to the daily, and see where the next resistance points are going to be. And there could be a resistance point right here. And so we'll see what we could do in terms of taking profits, partial profits. So here, if we took the whole trade, we would make 120. But if we want to be conservative and protect the trade and make sure that we're always locking in the profits, then we are going to set it at a 50% partial position sell, take profit at that price that we just copied, and we'll just set that. So then when the market, which I think is very well that we start to move up and trade up into that level, we'll hit that take profit and we'll secure some gains. And it will leave the trade open. We'll have it stopped at a 0% stop loss. And I think that is a good strategy for you to be able to scalp profits off this market, especially when the market starts to do some stuff and, it stops going sideways. We actually are going to start to get some momentum going back up into these ranges. I feel it. And also because of the dovishness and no more hawkish market structure for the Fed. And that is going to ultimately make people feel more confident to go into the markets, invest, and not hold their dollars, because then think about it. Interest rates get cut. More money comes into the market. More money gets printed. People want to put their money somewhere where they're going to get a return. And we know that yields on traditional markets are only giving at most 10%. So then you think, okay, if inflation is at 3%, which is really almost at like 10% when you account to the mass overspending, the taxation, the inflation of prices of goods and services. So really, it's almost like 10%. And then you think, okay, if I'm going to hold my cash, like I'm going to lose purchasing power. So what do? I put it in assets so that I can get some of that purchasing power back. And that is what is going to happen over the next couple months leading into the election, because the Democrats and the people who are in our administration right now and have control over the administration are not going to want to look bad in terms of the market crashing or the market doing bad. They want the market to be looking like it is booming, that everyone's making money, and they're, that things aren't, triple, quadruple the price. So I think what they're going to do is make this market look heated up going up into November. And so it's just another play that they're able to do by manipulating the markets a little bit. And for instance, the stock market right now is literally at all-time highs, breaking all-time highs. And if you look at the 4 hour, just like absolutely smashing all-time highs, even getting that massive recovery, and also getting very close to hitting that break point of getting over almost $5,800 for the S&P 500. And then you look at gold. Gold has just completely broken all-time highs per ounce at $2,517 per ounce. And then you have silver. Silver is starting to break out. And if you look at silver on the weekly or the monthly chart, you'll see that silver is a good indicator of when markets are starting to just get out of control. And in terms of what is happening, you think about the 2008 financial crash, and what happened after that was the creation of Bitcoin and a breakout of silver going to all-time highs of $50 an ounce. Now, I think that silver can get to $60 an ounce in the next year. And if you think about the time trajectory of where from here to here, we look at this range and we look at the support where we're sitting at here. And if you measured from here, August 10th, took about 5-6 months to get to that point of breaking out of this range. But now you see, look, out of this range, October 2022, a little bit longer, but I think right here in the first quarter of 2025, we could see silver literally back at all-time highs. We could see silver back at all-time highs. So this is an indication for me that we need to be in the markets right now. There is no reason to be bearish or thinking that the bull market's over or that we need to start selling. Like, the sell area is in that area. It's in this area. It's in this 2025 quarter one area. And this is another great metric that you can look at with altcoins is for the Litecoin metric. The Litecoin metric is an oscillating indicator wave for where the bull markets are at its peak pricing, and also when we have buying pressure and selling pressure, where you could start DCAing in and DCAing out. So why I've been studying this now, and I love that Litecoin has been around long enough to give us this indicator for when we should start getting into altcoins and getting out of altcoins and taking profits. Because look, once Litecoin has gotten into this range of over $280, this is where altcoins start to absolutely run and rip. Because if you think about May 2021 and around November 2021 is where altcoins were going absolutely insane. And it lines up, if you take this and put in the Litecoin halving, you put in the Litecoin halving events as an indicator, Litecoin halving events, and go in and look at the time frame of where after a Litecoin halving you've seen a parabolic run right here and right here from the bottom, a 850% move to the upside, but it took a little bit. It took all of this volatility up, red, red candle, two green candles, two big red candles to background down to the range, and then it tested right back up into the range again. Double top. On the previous bull market, But either way, it still traded up just like it did in the previous cycle, 2017-18 bull market, and then did the same thing in 2021 bull market. And now we're in this market cycle where it is 4 years from this point. You go from here to here. It took 4 years. You go from here to here. We're exactly at that 4-year period where we start to see those parabolic moves. Now, if you were to take this movement and put it right here, it's literally the same. It's exactly the same. It's volatility. It's volatility that you have to be able to stay strong through. And I guarantee you, right when we start to get to about a $200 per Litecoin, you're thinking, market's getting too hot. I got to sell. But you don't realize that this is the range that Litecoin gets into every bull market. So then this is how you can say, oh, I can start taking profits maybe here whenever Litecoin gets anywhere in between 275 and 358. And there is your market indicator for when you should take profits. And so I'm super excited. I think the market is going to really surprise us, or it won't surprise you very much unless you've been watching this channel and you've been watching other channels and good influencers that have been telling you this and telling you that the bull market is not over. And we're not telling you what to buy, but we're at least telling you to do research and start to learn these market cycles, because the moment that you do, you will have less chances of round tripping your bags and knowing when to DCA in, when to DCA out. And that's the most important thing, especially with investing in cryptocurrency markets, because there are these market cycles. And Litecoin, like we just looked at, is a perfect market metric of where you could start taking profits. Now, getting into the memes and also DeFi Summer, what are the best memes? What are the best blue chips that you could start investing in? Well, a lot of them are very easy to find. All you have to do is look at the trading volume. You can look at the trading volume and literally out of the entire market, Pepe has the top 10 trading volume out of the entire market, guys. The whole entire market, okay? All the shit coins, all of the blue chips, all of your utility coins, all of your layer ones and your layer twos, Pepe is beating them in terms of 24-hour trading volume across the entire market. There's your meme cycle coin right there. It's right there. It's right in front of your face. It's been there since 2023 to also reveal to you that this was the narrative for this particular cycle. So it's just at that point you can literally just buy Pepe, and I could guarantee you that this thing is going to probably get listed on Coinbase and it will trade up into the top 10. And you're going to have to cope with that, because then you're going to think, man, I've been buying all this garbage and trash on crypto Twitter that everyone's saying, oh, this is the next 1000X. This is what, give me the next whatever. Give me the next this. Give me the next that. And like literally all you had to do is just buy Pepe and sign off and literally ignore everyone. So then when you go into your job and you quit and you ask, and they're asking, like, why did you quit? You've worked here for 20 years. You are our best employee. What happened? Well, you could tell them that you literally bought a freaking frog and you retired your whole family off of buying a frog. Or something called Harry Potter Sonic Obama 10 Inu. And you'll have to deal with them literally exploding right in front of your face. Because they'll just explode. They won't know how to understand, and they'll just explode all over you. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, so Lil Hope, 95% Pepe. Yeah, I mean, look, I think, are we at 86? Oh, there we go. All right, so we're at 87% back into the trade. Back into the trade. Thanks, Patrick. All right, so I hope you guys have taken profits today, because this is the thing. I've learned, when the market starts to heat up like that and you're up a lot, you scoop the profits off. You scoop the profits, because that is how you're going to be able to build up your DCA bags a lot faster than having to wait for your income to come in or wait for a paycheck to come in or something like that. And this is how you do it. You take these market cycles and you say, damn, it's been so sideways, and now we got this Fed Chair Powell saying dovish things and hinting more at the interest rate cuts. We have people that have been so bored, they're so tired of this market doing what it's doing, they want it to do something. Well, guess what? We've already done the downtrend. We've already done the dumps. We've already done it. So now what's the next step? It's to go up. It's to go up. The big institutional guys want to make some money too. They don't want it to always just go down. It doesn't look good. Shorting the market over time does not look good, especially in a bull market. Why would you be bearish and be shorting to try and get it to like lower prices of 30K when we're in a pivotal pinnacle time of the bull market? Look at this chart, and it just shows you that like we're halfway there. We're halfway there. We still have some time. I promise, guys, I'm not yelling at you. I'm not yelling at you. But I do want you to hit the like button. I do want you to hit the like button because YouTube has been, I think, shadow banning my channel. They do not push it out enough, and I think it's high time YouTube stops shadow banning my channel. And I think it's literally just because I've talked about Trump and I've put him in the thumbnail, and that'll get your channel not looking too good. Especially because YouTube is obviously in bed with massive Google surveillance and censorship. So I keep threatening YouTube that I'm going to start exclusively streaming on Rumble. go the Russell Brand route. But I don't know. Do they hear me? They don't hear me. All right, so guys, if you did not catch the video that I released just this morning, check it out. It says Bitcoin is making its move. Don't miss it. And you can check out all the other videos that I've made over the past couple of weeks. And make sure you guys are also tuning in to these live streams weekly. Yeah, SEC is running YouTube. And also I realized that I started my stream a little earlier because I needed to end it very early. Have some things going on today, so we'll actually be ending here in just about 2 minutes. So just want to remind you guys that use all the links in the description if you want to trade on these markets. Make sure you use COINBASE, crypto.com, and your trading exchanges like OURBIT, BITFLEX, BYBIT, and PHEMEX. All my favorite exchanges. And remember, crypto.com and Coinbase, you can test out those debit cards, get used to sending in and out stable coins and using the networks and seeing how liquid you can make your crypto experience and your gains. All right. And just to remind you guys as well, get in the Discord and show me your best trade setups and your screenshots and just chat amongst yourselves. And to remind you also that you can get the gas prices here for Ethereum and also just the basic BTC price and ETH price right here if you haven't noticed already. And we're always going to try our best to update this Discord, keep it active as time goes on. And we really do appreciate you guys for tuning in. And also make sure you are following me at DanoCrypto904. And this is where I'll be posting, updates and things as well on x.com. All right, so before we leave, we'll check the Bitcoin price, and then we will send you guys on your way. So it looks like we are trading. How do you get into the Discord? Okay, so the Discord link, if you go, click on the channel, and then you can go right here. That's the main Discord link. And if you're on the mobile device, and I think if you scroll down, like if you're watching this video right now, you scroll all the way down, and then you can get into the Discord right here. And see, this is what I'm talking about, man. Holy crap. See, just one single person. It's telling you, YouTube is absolute garbage. Sorry, YouTube, but I'm starting to get real tired of you. Starting to get real tired of you and your algorithm. All right, guys, really do appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. If YouTube even was able to notify you properly, then you were able to pop into this stream. But we will see you later today. I think the market today, we'll see where the prices are at when we hit around 8 o'clock. When we're going to be streaming later today and whenever the market closes. And I'm curious to see where our trades are going to be at, but we will be with you guys later, and hopefully you join and have some fun with the community. All right. We'll see you later. Peace out.